Hello everyone, class 8. I am Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class today will here to study about the chapter number 1, chapter number 2, that is microorganism. So I have already explained you about the microorganism, that is useful and harmful impact. Here on which we have to explain about, that is food preservation. So on that particular topic we have to study today. Microorganisms, in which the topic is given as food preservation. In which some topic I have already explained. So here is the remaining topic is what are the different means of getting preserved about the food. So here is some other important sources by which we can preserve the food, that is salt and sugar. You can use salt and sugar. So we know that very well, by preserving the food material into its original fragrance or in its original taste, we have to use some amount of the some amount of the salt and sugar. When the salt and sugar solution added in enough amount, so there is no impact can be caused. Why? Because the concentration level of a salt or sugar is not allowed to interact with the microbes which has to be entered into any food materials, and it will be remain safe, or it can make it very preservative and do not mix with the other microbes, and that can be acted as a food preservatives. So by adding the salt solution or sugar solution into the food materials, we have to very great preserve the food materials. That means it is a kind of a food, preservation of a food by which we can use the salt and sugar solution as well. So by the salt solution, you know very well, most of the materials like vegetables, pickles and other material could be safe, but in the sugar solution there is a most type of other food material in which they has to be kept for long period of a time. Why? Because in which if there is a number of 50 to 70% of these sugar solution will very important to not the growth of such a bacterial or the microbial growth takes place. So the microbial growth could not take place until if there is a sugar solution are added. So it can save from the growth of a microbial function or microbial action. Now we have to move on to the next one, that is oil and vinegar. We know that very well in case of pickles or in case of some other materials like achar and some other, in which we are going to use, if we are going to use the oil, so it will not never come to the contact with the air, and suppose if there is deep into the oil, so it will be safe and preserved. Why? Because the outer surface of the oil could not enhances or could not interact with the microbes with these food materials, as well as the vinegar are kept in such a food material in which they can be acidic in nature, so there will be no microbes germinated very easily, and it can form it can be acted as a preservatives, and they can also takes place to protect the food material in a larger extent. Here the next one is called as a chemical. The next one is called the chemical method. What are these chemical method are? The chemical method is what actually when we are having the other sources of material. So here we have to add some of the some of the chemical substances like sodium benzoate and the sodium benzoate, as well as the sodium metabisulfate. Yes, the sodium benzoate and the sodium metabisulfate, through which the microbial action could not be takes place, could not be jumped or could not be grown. So by using these chemical substances, we can also use the preservation of a food material in a well manner. So here the next one is refrigerator, and as another way of preserving food material. Refrigerator. So in case of a refrigerator or refrigeration, by using the refrigerator, we use this process called as a refrigeration. So the most of the food material you have seen in your kitchen, number of food products are kept inside the refrigerator or in a fridge. So why the temperature got very low, and a very low temperature, there is no possibility of growing up such microbes, and the microbial growth could not be takes place. So the food material whatever we have to keep inside the fridge or the refrigerator, so this will make it very careful, make it very possible to do not growth of these particular type of microbes, and the food material remains safe. So the refrigeration is another way by which we can conserve the food, or we can preserve the food in a large manner. The next one is what we can say pasteurization. We know the pasteurization is what? Pasteurization is what actually? Pasteurization is the method in which when a material kept very high temperature, if a material kept at a very high temperature, and simultaneously with a very few seconds or with a very few number of a time, that means in a very short period of a time, what we'll have to do, we have to kept in a very cold places. That means if it is placed into the refrigerator, that means if there is a object, or there is a food material, if there is a food material or takes place at a very high temperature, if the material kept at a very high temperature, and simultaneously if it is kept in a very low temperature, so the after heating very large, after heating a very high temperature, and if it is suddenly dry at a very low temperature, so if that particular condition, there will no growth of a microbe takes place. That means no microbial action takes place. So the microbes could not be growth on particular a very high temperature as well as a very low temperature. So we can say that if any material kept continuously heated up to the 70 degrees centigrade for about 15 to 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes at what degree? At a 7 degrees centigrade. So what will happen if it is heated and kept at a very low temperature simultaneously. Keep at very low temperature. So what will happen? There will no microbial action takes place and we can save the food material. That is what we can call, this is called as pasteurization. This is what we can say, it is the pasteurization. So pasteurization is another way of preserving the food material. Or pasteurization is the medium or is the process by which we can save or we can preserve the food material in its original fragrance or in its original taste. So it is another way by which we can conserve or we can preserve the food. Next is storage and packaging. Storage and packing. The most importantly, when the food material getting packed, nowadays you have seen a lot of food material get packed or stored for a long period of a time. Other yet it can be very useful. That means it can be eatable. That means it can be without any harm. So for the time of a packaging, for the time of a storing, if it is placed at a very if it is kept such places, there will be good facilities about that the storage as well as for the packaging. So the food material could not be get spoiled or the microbial action could not take place. So at the time of storing, there must be the fruit material must be dried or might by adding up some of the oils and some of the other preservatives by which we can package as well as they store for a long period of time. So this is all about that the process by which we can preserve the food material in its original fragrance or in its original form. So this is all about that the food preservation or preservation of a food we can take place through these processes. Now in case there is a nitrogen cycle, we will have to study about the nitrogen cycle. What is the nitrogen cycle means? We know very well about the nitrogen is present all over in our surrounding in a very larger extent. Why? Because in case of a atmosphere there is 78% of nitrogen found. So what we can say that it is the cyclic moment of nitrogen. Cyclic moment of a nitrogen. Why? Because it is said to be the cyclic moment. Why? Because there is a nitrogen present in our surrounding in a very larger extent. So it must be used by the plants by trapping through the different sources. As we know that in the air the nitrogen is present which has to be trapped by bacteria present in the soil in the form of root nodules of the leguminous plant, which can have converted the atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates. Again the nitrates is used for development of the plant or growth of a plant is required. So these nitrogen is get used by the plants in the form of a nitrate. Again it has to be produces and it can also come back to the animals. Animal have got it these plant product, and when the animals produces their feces that included the nitrogen as well, or if it is get dyed, the animals get dyed, so that can also produce the nitrogenous base to the soil, and again the soil which can provide the nitrogen to the roots of the plant as well, and again roots provided to the plant and plant get developed and growth, and again the food material is taken by the herbivorous animals. So these animals also take place in that particular form of a nitrogen. So this is all about the way by which the cyclic movement of a nitrogen takes place. We will discuss more about this into the next lecture. Thank you for being here.